Before the man kills a fish, he always gives it a massage, because only when the fish is relaxed can he extract the freshest meat. As long as his knife skills are quick enough, the fish won't realize it's dead. Even if only the skeleton remains, it can still breathe and swim in the water. Seeing this, the crowd realized that the man working as a helper was no ordinary person. Little did they know, his true identity was that of a culinary master. Any dish he casually made would attract a crowd fighting to taste it, and people would even pick up leftovers from the plates. However, he chose to retire from the culinary world at his peak and took a job as a helper in a restaurant. Just as the manager urgently needed a prep cook because the manager had very high standards, his colleagues were too intimidated to apply and recommended the man instead. The manager had no choice but to take the man to the kitchen for prep work. As he was cutting vegetables, the others mocked him, saying he was as slow as an elderly person. But the manager noticed that his knife skills were incredibly impressive, each cut emanating strong internal energy. Ignoring the crowd's objections, the manager had the man assist him, and he even asked him to prepare a dish on his own. As the president of the food association was coming with VIPs to dine, the manager and his apprentice thought their carefully prepared dishes would satisfy the guests. To their surprise, Mr. Cate tossed down his chopsticks after tasting it, mocking that the dish tasted like a pile of dog feces, but praised the knife skills instead. Seeing this, President Wong became very angry, scolding the manager that if he offended Mr. Cate, the restaurant would be doomed. Just then, the manager's brother barged in, not only mocking the manager's poor cooking, but also demanding he hand over the restaurant. As they argued, the man suddenly brought out the dish he had prepared. Mr. Cate was about to use his chopsticks to grab some, but was stopped by the manager's brother, claiming the dish was too ordinary to be served to Mr. Cate. Seeing Mr. Cate's disappointment with Chinese cuisine, the president insisted that the manager eat the man's dish completely, or else the restaurant would be expelled from the culinary world. Everyone present blamed the man for causing the trouble. To save the restaurant, the manager had no choice but to comply. Thinking the man's dish would taste terrible, he was surprised when he took a bite and found it simply irresistible. Seeing him eat so quickly, the manager's brother thought he was just pretending. Unbeknownst to him, the dish was genuinely delicious. In a fit of anger, he challenged the brother to a cooking competition, where the loser would not only have to give up the restaurant, but also have their tendons severed, never to cook again. The brother was undeterred, having brought 3 top chefs to assist him. So, under the president's witness, they accepted the challenge. The first round was a written test on basic knife skills. The brothers signaled his underling to step up, claiming to be the heir of a royal chef with exceptional knife skills. The manager's apprentice scoffed and prepared to teach him a lesson, but the manager stopped him, suggesting the man try instead. Everyone thought the man had no skills and that he would surely lose. The knife skill contest officially began. The royal chef's heir quickly carved a perfect ice dragon. And then, using lightning-fast knife skills, he sliced fish fillets as thin as silk to arrange atop the ice dragon. The crowd gasped in amazement. But the man, in contrast, was slowly cutting his fish fillets. Just when everyone thought he was there to make a joke, someone suddenly noticed a miraculous scene in the fish tank. The fish now, just a skeleton, was still breathing and swimming. The crowd was astonished, unable to understand how the man had done it, thinking he must have used some kind of magic. The president explained that this was the result of extraordinary knife skills, as the speed was so fast that the nerves couldn't react, and the fish